CNL is standing in the very middle of grass fields and road. Someone is at truck stop 83 and calling for help. She is at mile marker 65 because he made it. He's Logan, and she is Serena. Undeads are on her. She's in this place. Desert Fox goes for Polar Bear to send him for Serena. Clayton is not responding. He's going, coming, and leaving. They're at the back door as well. He's speeding and going fast. Barricades aren't holding undeads, and Clayton is not responding. He runs on foot to reach her. He crosses many markers, and she's gone. He gets there and sees blood spots, follows them, and finds her being eaten. He kills all of them. He comes outside crying because he just failed, and on the road, 5 riders are coming. They get here. She knows that he wanted to help her. She's Virginia and is sorry for her. She has watched, listened to him, and wants to do the same as him, and together they can reach the future. There are rats. Dylan takes one out in a cage, hangs it, removes the hook, and undeads walk behind catching it, due to which the petrol extracting process is continued. There are many people working here, from flaming fire to keeping calculations. They're running 3,000 gallons ahead of target, and they need Sarah's tanker for more storage. Maybe she heard it. She is here. They all get before. It's not her truck. It breaks the door. Dylan and Max leave for the shed. The truck stops, and Logan, along with his gang, comes to them. He says it's me. She's a lovely piece of asphalt queen, and I'm just a charming, lazy asshole. He knows Dom and Pete. He wants all of this. Magritte painted clouds, and she is painting birds. That guy who told them people are people, Victor, doesn't trust him. Alicia doesn't want to give up on him. Someone is on mile marker 65. She's locked inside. She contacts John and June. They're on their way towards the oil fields. They have sent Charlie and Jacob to convoy, but there's no word from Grace and Daniel, and neither Morgan nor Al. June will take this. Alicia has to do it. Victor suspects if this is Logan's trap to take us away. It was Clayton's idea. He watched their movie part, which ends up on the cutting room floor. He throws journals in the fire. A fat woman asks her to sit. Logan thinks the fittest will survive. Now he wants Wen to tell about the extraction process. Since they deny, his man is at the roadblock. It's Sarah and Dwight. He's glad he didn't kill him because his truck will take them in. She's not going to regret killing this man. He's looking for something on the map. Fire is flaming, and someone is here to help with cooking. It's Sarah and Dwight, of course. An undead is down. It's John here. If anyone has an itchy trigger finger, he's here for him. They look at the killed one. Logan says the stage will keep running, but they had entered it. He says, John, you'll not want to take me out unless it's necessary. They aren't here for oil fields. She just wants him to be mindful. She's sorry every day for not stopping for Clayton when she saw him in the rear view. He will let kids go if Sarah and Dwight stay here to work. They'll give them a few gallons. They're leaving. They'll take care of their rats. She doesn't want to tell her name and says, Really? Are you coming? The truck is out of fuel. They go on foot. Flames are going high, and petrol is coming, but it's getting out of hand. She asks what the hell this petrol is for. He should thank her. He means a few days back a woman called. Clayton couldn't, so he went and heard her dying on the radio because Clayton didn't reach there because she stole his truck. If she wants to help, she should get out of here. Says they can't make up for this now. June warns them about incoming undeads towards the cliff and falling. It's evening. John is taking out as much as he can, but they're still falling. They gotta put out this fire, but they can't now. More undeads fall. Dwight needs weapons. There are so many now for John to take out. They need to get out of there. Logan wants to run the pump. They need to get out of here to live for another day to work. They are gonna get onto that tanker. His gang woman is telling they need to get out of here, but he doesn't care. She says screw you and leaves. The entire place is filled with smoke and undeads. She sees Logan in smoke, so she's gonna help this time. If she doesn't come back in 2 minutes, they gotta leave. She gets in the smoke. Alicia and Victor are still running. She asks her to connect the CB to the generator to broadcast her location. Sarah saves him while she should have left him out. They'll die anyway by smoke or undeads. Sarah picks the same call for help from marker 65. He can't believe it. He takes it, asks her if the wall has a sunscreen ad. It has. For whom he's working for, they can stop it. She's on her own. She has to realize and accept it. There's a gun there back on the floor. She sees it and takes it. He had left it there sometime. John is busy down. An undead is on the back. Someone takes it out before her. They thought they needed their help. This gun has only 1 bullet for her. He says sorry. The door is not going to hold any longer. She accepts it's her time. The door breaks. They are hearing growling undeads. They're almost here. And there's a bullet fired. After a few seconds of silence, there are gunshots. Wes is here. Alicia once helped him, so he's paying it forward. She's sorry for what happened there, but it's not right to ruin all this. They help people. What can be bigger than this? Alicia's is here and glad to see her alive. He was listening. Sometimes people aren't people, and he didn't want to listen to her dying on the radio, and he likes her phoenix on the way. She's running from someone, got out of there, and got stuck here, but she's now safe with them. Jacob kills an undead and walks ahead. June and John are down here. She gets out of the cabin along with him. Had seen Tess in the movie, but not Jacob. The gang is back here. Both sides pull their weapons. He asks Doris to lower guns. He had said, but it can't be the way to promise paradise lands. They all lower their weapons. People ask a lot of questions, a lot of mistakes happen, and you start doubting your thinking. But his partner Clayton didn't doubt himself. He's in his head. Doris and others, all of them are shot dead. 4 riders are at the cliff. More of them get in from the gate. They're in huge numbers. She killed him because he had become a threat and wasn't trustable. She has been seeing them on and off the screen. She says they think too low and the convoy isn't enough for bigger work. She calls themselves pioneers and is doing the same thing as them, but on a larger scale. She will help Dwight to find his wife if she's still alive, June to find that home place, and Sarah to find a place to brew. Logan had promised her to help her expand her place by bringing patrol and electricity. She wants them to work for her. Sarah denies it in her language. She kills those who do not have a skill. Since they're not going to help her, they are useless to her as well, so she's going to kill them all. After a while of guns ready to kill innocents, Lucy decides to stay and help her here. This way, they all can stay alive. She needs to give them a tanker full of petrol. Ask them to find that ideal place and prove Virginia wrong. This place has been ruined now. They leave with their tanker and vehicles while looking back through the shield window, and after a while, the convoy disappears out of their sights.